Let's bring in the Congress spokesperson. Dr. Tripathi, many thanks firstly for patiently waiting. We've been talking about this since the entire day, and it is really gut-wrenching. The opposition, needless to say, again blaming the government, and rightly so in this particular case, but paper leaks, and this is where, the political optics also come into play. Paper leaks have also happened under the previous governments. What exactly is the structural solution, according to you, your assessment? And let's just say, hypothetically, would the Congress party support a complete digital transformation of the national entrance examinations?
Kabir, before I take your question as a Congress spokesperson, I've heard that Patna girl speaking.
Yeah.
And he says that desperation in her voice. I come from a middle class family, and pre-medical entrance examination was my ladder to an independent, and I made a decent life of it because I studied hard. Whenever this every paper leak, this is another fact that in last 10 years there have been 90 paper leaks. This is every paper leak is snatching away that ladder from the feet of these hardworking students who toil there, who burn their night lamp, who toil day and night to have a decent living. And that's what we are saying. I'll not get into the optics of private versus government colleges. Every student aspires for government colleges. That's an open fact for NEET examiners, sir. And that's why I'm saying that where is the government accountability? When in 2024 this leak happened, let's talk about the NEET leak happened. There was this minor arrest that happened, and then in 2026, 2 years later, the same exam is undergoing the same, the same mistrust process.
But Dr. Tripathi, the CBI coming in, the NTA carrying out that press conference, cancelling the examination. I mean, the government is acting instead of denying the issue. Wouldn't you say so? I mean, I'm trying to be the devil's advocate here.
Let's see how government is acting. Because in 2024, the education minister, Dharmendra Pradhan, said कोई paper leak नहीं हुआ है. When things got out of hand, he actually accepted कि paper leak हुआ है. NTA chairman Subodh Singh was shunted out. He was sent on a temporary leave. And after that, he's promoted to special secretary in the Ministry of Steel. He's now he's acting as a chief secretary to the chief minister of Chhattisgarh. And what about the students whose attempts have been wasted? What about the students whose merit became negotiable? They were out of the race. They were out of the NEET race. And again, two years later, the same question asked to the education ministers. In any well-functioning democracy, whenever this kind of a scandal happens, which is not only impacting 24 lakh students, it's also impacting 24 lakh families. I've seen my family preparing with me for the pre-medical entrance examination. So every family that's been involved in it, heads would have rolled, but Dharmendra Pradhan has just walked off. He evaded any question. He just walked off. He didn't give any answers. The students need answers. The families need answers. You made a, an anti-leak. You made a law against the paper leak, but nothing has happened. Tell me how many internal accountability measures have been accepted? How many data security measures have been accepted? How many officers have been withheld?
No, fair enough. All credible points, Dr. Tripathi. Absolutely. I'm being told by the control room that I need to go into a commercial breather. But before we do that, final 30 seconds, Dr. Tripathi, what do you suggest? Structural reforms, let's throw some light on that as well. We've gone across the board. We've understood what the parents are saying. We've understood what the legal system is saying. We've understood what, the CEO of the NEETprep.com is saying. We spoke to the FIMA doctor as well. What, from the political view, from the Congress party's view, and from, of course, a doctor yourself, what are some structural reforms that you're talking about here?
I'll talk as a politician right now because, something as failure as 4 times the paper leak has happened in last 4 years. The education minister should resign. The NTA should be disbanded because that's completely failed to secure the interest of the students. And there's a committee that has recommended, structural reforms on the patterns of IIT JEE.
So, of course, the ouster of the minister and the implementation of the Radhakrishnan report. That's